Can I just say this to all the parents? When your kids tell you what they want to be when they grow up,
support it.
Support that thing.
She's the powerhouse actress you know from Ambitions and Being Mary Jane.
Dressed like Eskimo.
A singer, a comedian, and a queen of inspiration, Brely Evans is unstoppable.
I mean, we all knew we wanted a record deal. We had no idea who to email or what to do. I got a deal with no headshot.
That's crazy.
No demo.
She's changing the game, whether on the big screen or empowering women across the nation.
There is something about the way this universe has been set up that when you show up, the opportunity shows up.
From Hollywood to your heart, ladies and gentlemen, it's Brely Evans. And now she's on the couch and coming in hot.
Here we go, folks. It's another episode of Coming In Hot. Coming in sizzler, spicy rubskin. We coming in hot. This week, folks, we got Brely Evans, my sister. She is an American actress, singer, songwriter, producer, author, comedian, and just now, all of a sudden, I gotta call her Dr. Brely Evans. I mean, okay, well, we get into that. She was a member of a 90s group called Image. You know, she's moved into acting and appeared in so many movies. Sparkle, The Man in 3B, Oprah Winfrey Network show called Ambitions. She's on a show called Family Business. She's on a show called House of Vision. I mean, she's on all these shows. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, you know, and we working together on a show. It's like she got more jobs than a Jamaican and a Mexican combined. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my sister, Brely Evans. Welcome to the couch, girl.
That's Dr. Brely Evans to you.
Excuse me, folks.
Okay, get it together.
Yep.
Can you believe it? I can't believe it sometimes.
Hey, look. We are so proud of you. I'm so proud of you when I say we. You have a bunch of people that love and support you, and that, you know, watch you move. And you move in silence like lasagna. That was a Lil Wayne quote, folks. You know, but coming from being born, raised in Oakland, you know, what was your vision when you started? Like when you just said, okay, I'm gonna be a singer. I'm gonna do it. And how did that work?
Can I just say this to all the parents? This is for y'all. I don't know which camera is mine, but look here. That one, okay. When your kids tell you what they want to be when they grow up,
support it.
Support that thing.
Yeah.
Support that thing. I knew like 3 years old that I was supposed to be something special. Like I was like, this is not gonna be regular. It started with growing up in church. I went to Berkeley Mount Zion, shout out. And I sang in the angelic choir for the little kids. And when they gave me that first solo and the people clapped at the end, baby, I was like, oh, people clapping is my drug of choice. I will make people clap for me. And it started there, and then every time my parents had company over to the house, I had to come out in the back with my mother's makeup on and in her clothes or doing something. And they said, okay, you get to do one performance and then go back in your room. Because that's what I was going to sing a song, do a dance, say a poem. I was going to do something. And so that's where it all really started is it just innately, you know, began that way.
Okay, I want to speak to that.
Yeah.
That I believe that, well, you know, people come from different religious backgrounds, but one thing that I understand is being chosen. And there's a difference between being called and being chosen. So when you're chosen, it is innate, right? And it is innate. And so how did you navigate coming from, okay, so let's just say your parents said, yes, girl, go get it. But you're still in Oakland.
They did.
How did you get through them streets?
My parents said, what's your real job going to be? where you gonna get that check from every week? Where you gonna retire from? And I was looking at them like, those words don't resonate with me. I think I hear words like butler, maid, driver, yeah. And they were like, little girl, who do you think you are? No, this is my life for real. And so, cut to me having a passion for music and being in the choir, being in like little girl groups in my city and that kind of thing. Walking down the street, going to Lake Merritt. We have this annual festival at the lake, and my girls and I are walking down the street, and lo and behold, some guys run up on us, Oakland style. They like, hey, y'all cute, come over here and be in this music video. And we're like, no. We're in college and no thank you. And we don't know who you are anyway. And they're like, oh, we're a rap group, whatever. Who? I don't know y'all. Black Sheep? No.
Whoa,
they're like, you ain't heard
Sheep.
of, you can get with this and you can get with that. We're like, oh, wait, maybe that might be, we might know who that is. and we still said no to being in the music video. And then one of my girlfriends, I wish I could remember which of the 11 or 12 of us it was, said they can sing. And then, Drez said, sing something.
So, wait, what Drez?
Oh, Drez from Black Sheep.
So he said to you, sing something
he was
right on the spot.
He looked at us on the spot, sing. So this is what I say to every artist. Do your art, man. You just never know when that last rehearsal is leading you to the moment that somebody asks you to.
Time, but we're going to get back to Drez. Pause right there. Pause right there.
Yeah.
I teach all my students that in master class, whether I'm teaching a dancing master class and an acting master class, I tell them preparation meeting your destination.
I'm telling you.
Right? So if you're prepared.
It's real.
And then the moment happens. You're not, you're ready.
It's nothing to you.
It's
when
nothing.
You're prepared,
it's easy.
It feels like water.
Yeah.
It's easy. It flows.
Yeah.
You don't have to think of a song. Oh, what should I sing? You ain't got to think of a dance. You just came. So we were having these rehearsals. Because remember, I told you I was in all these little girl groups on the weekends. Mommy, drop me off at this person's house.
How many groups was you in?
I was in maybe 3.
You was cheating like a mom.
Yeah. I wasn't loyal.
How you in 5 girls?
These hoes ain't loyal. I was in 5 girl groups. Well, and because look, I have a high capacity, right?
Right.
So that's why I'm on 10 shows
whichever
now.
one of these pop. Whichever one of these click
that's
off.
That's the one I'm going with.
I'm putting all my gifts in on 5 girl groups.
No, seriously. So I started off with my cousin. We were in a group called Studio 2. It was the 2 of us in our little taffeta dresses, about 9 years old. Then maybe I went to the next group.
Not Studio 2.
That was the name of it. And the next one, and we had business cards. Don't play with us. Went to the next group. It was called Pizzazz. Pizzazz. We were in Pizzazz.
You guys were
And then the next group was Image. And Image, later,
you got bougie.
We got, the record label, shout out to Mercury Records, Ed Eckstein, Lisa Cortez signed us. They changed the name to Image, to Image. They changed it from Image to Image. So,
Image.
But my point back to that moment at Lake Merritt, we were ready because every Saturday we were.
What'd you guys sing?
You remember? I kind of don't remember what we, but something a cappella.
But your harmony was right.
Our harmony was on point, first note, there, because we were just doing that every weekend anyway, always preparing for a show that never was booked. That kind of thing. We never, as a matter of fact, in this moment, I'm realizing Image, we never really had a show. We sang for a couple birthdays.
But y'all had a lot of rehearsals.
We had a lot of rehearsals.
Okay, so let me tell you about that. So, there'd be times when you talk about preparation meeting your destination, folks, I'm going to speed through this part. I did Stomp at 17. I then came off tour, became a dancer. Then, got learned in the art of choreography, but I was always acting and I was always a musician. So when I got Stomp the Yard, I was prepared. I told the studio executive, Clint Culpepper at the time, I said, Clint, I said, we're gonna do, it was a great meeting, we're gonna do a worldwide, a worldwide search for DJ. And I said, I challenge you. To search the world and find the guy that can act this movie, that can dance this movie, and I could step this movie.
Oh, come on.
And so, boom.
Come on,
and he
come
looked
on.
at me. He looked at
Come
me
on.
like, he said, either you're incredibly cocky, or you're right. And I walked out of the office. Boom.
Boom.
So back to the point of being prepared for that moment, which not a lot of people get moments. People search for them a whole lot. So,
But can I say something about that?
Yeah.
Stop searching for the moment.
That's what I was about to say.
Ooh!
Go ahead.
There is something about the way this universe has been set up that when you show up, the opportunity shows up. So it's like we were working towards something. We had no idea. I mean, we all knew we wanted a record deal. We had no idea who to email or what to do or what picture to take or where to send it. But the universe is always working on our behalf if we just stop just speaking things into existence, but doing things into existence.
Come on. Give me.
I don't know where I'm going with that. I ain't never heard of it.
No, because
but
the
there's
power of
something to it.
manifestation, I believe, has always been in people's cognitive understanding is to say, I'm going to be this, or do some kind of wall or some kind of
the picture thing.
The thing.
But that's not it.
It's like what you doing though.
I promise you, there's something to putting your hand to a thing that creates this crazy magnetism that brings the opportunity that you need to you. I promise y'all. Like I believe that the rehearsals was adding up to black sheep shooting a music video in Oakland.
The rehearsals. So everybody, see, I'm a Joe Jackson fan. Okay?
Me too.
So I rehearse in my house.
That's right.
Right now.
That's it.
Right now, I turn on my records, get a mic. I'm rehearsing in the middle of my living room. I'm rehearsing in my car.
Come on.
I'm just in case they call me and say, Columbus, we need you to do a show.
I'm ready. Did you hear that?
Okay.
We ready.
Bow, we ready. We gotta stay ready.
I'm not playing.
And so Joe was on Joe Jackson's credit why I brought Joe up because he had them kids sharp.
They were sharp.
And so they was ready.
But you know who else kids was sharp? Venus and Serena's daddy.
Okay,
sharp.
That's King
and
Richard.
This is what I say to parents. Hey, your kids can be that too. What are you doing?
But that's important.
I didn't really have those parents, so it was up to me.
So what I think in our community, we have multiple communities, but at the core level of our culture, there is parents that are they're never gonna believe. Like I told my mom, I said, Mom, I want to be a movie star. She was like, Nah, bro. She was like, nah, bro. You going to school? You going to boom?
Mine too.
I'm like, no. I said, she's like, you need to have a fallback. All that.
They believe in Plan B.
When you can jump off the proverbial ledge, and you leap into the proverbial void, that is faith to me. Where you're saying, something God told me in my heart is that you're going to land on your feet and you're going to be something. So. Speaking of being something, you're a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Like
I'm a multi-hyphenate, as they put it.
You're a slash. We call them slashers.
Slasher.
You got a slash on everything.
Yeah.
How did you get into comedy?
So I am not into comedy. For all you stand-up comedians, when they write that about me, I go, I've done stand-up maybe 3 times in my life.
You've only been on stage 3 times?
Yes, and all because of a dare or someone just called my name and I had no choice because the audience was clapping, so I need to walk up there.
Because you like the claps.
I like the claps.
Not the clap, the claps.
Let's be clear. I am a single woman. We need to be clear. No, but seriously, like I've really done it maybe 3 times. I love it. I think there's something that I could hone. I need, those mentors around me to kind of make that happen. And I can't figure out how comedians make money. Let's get to the cut.
They don't.
Oh, that's why I ain't doing it.
That's why you don't do it.
That's why I don't do it. So that's probably it.
But when you're on screen, I've had the privilege of being on stage with you. I've had the privilege of being on screen with you.
Yeah.
And you are magical.
Thank
you. Really are and it's just so effortless. And I feel like now I'm the deeper dive into, your early years is that you were soaking up knowledge every step of the way. You were picking up everything from whatever you could pick up and then applying it to whatever you're going to do. Correct?
I believe that. So I went to a performing arts high school. Shout out Skyline.
Shout out
Oakland,
Orange County High School of the Arts.
California, yes. Wait, say your school again. I was talking over you.
No, you shout out your school.
Skyline.
Hey, I'm Columbus Short. Orange County High School of the Arts.
Yes, Skyline, Oakland, California. Y'all raised me. I appreciate those dance teachers, Miss Duquette's, those theater classes, everything that I did there. And then going to church, being at a church that was full of the arts, that allowed me to be in those Christmas plays, say an Easter speech. Kids are not even participating in those kind of things anymore. But lucky for me, those gave me the confidence to be in front of anybody at any time, and sing on a corner when some guy asked me to be in a music video. And then he goes, I'm going to get y'all a record deal. And we're like, okay. And literally, in a month's time, we were flying to New York to no demo, no headshot, nothing. Flew there to stand in front of Lisa Cortez's desk at Mercury Records, at Polygram Records, and sing live. And she go, I'm going to put you in the studio tonight. Let's see what you come up with. Come back tomorrow. Went, recorded 3 songs, 3 solid songs. She said, oh, these songs will go on the album. We'll sign that. I got a deal with no headshot.
That's crazy.
No demo.
That's because y'all must have been. If we got to find the footage, folks.
Wouldn't that be great?
I'm putting cases on all the coming in hot producers to find us some footage or some tape on this group, okay?
But no, really, go to.
The Twix commercial you did with my boy Paige.
That was my first time on TV as an actress. But go to YouTube and put in Image or The Choice Is Yours was the name of, because our first single off of Black Sheep, our first single was called The Choice Is Yours.
Okay, and so Paige. Oh,
Paige.
You was out there. And then
we can discuss that too.
Yeah, no.
How I came into action. But you put in The Choice Is Yours, Image, that music video, and guess what? Dwayne Wiggins' hometown favorite, Tony. He produced that song.
That's amazing.
Those
so you
guys
got to work with Raphael Sadiq.
Yeah, they raised us. They've always been the hometown superstars or whatever. But because we just desired, there we are.
We found
That's
it,
little
folks.
Brely. I'm so embarrassed, but I'm not.
Let's just take a quick little look. Let's take a quick little look. Oh yeah.
I got evidence. I'm telling y'all. That's Dwayne right there with those dreads.
Receipts, folks.
Receipts. He produced
it. No, y'all did it. Oh, y'all was over there jamming.
Look at Brady. Ooh, flat stomach. Jesus. Gosh, do you see the fold down on those jeans? If I could fold these jeans down today, I would be naked. You would have said, Brely, why are you here in a 2-piece bathing suit? Because I'm fine. That's why. So Jesus knows who to give it to.
Listen. So
that's
let's swerve. Let's swerve because we got a couple more things to hit.
Yeah.
One, I want you to. What made you go back to school to get your doctorate?
So let's discuss that.
And what is it?
So I am a doctor of performing arts, believe it or not.
Absolutely.
Yeah, can you believe it? Incredible. This opportunity came to me because I was nominated by a Christian college in Atlanta, Georgia. Shout out to Life Esteem College for even seeing me in this fashion and thought that they would give me this honorary doctorate. And I thought, honorary doctorate, it's honorary. No. My life has changed since that little DR has been put in front of it. Different speaking engagements. People really, it's really an honor to I was in the graduating class with Tyrese, Raheem Devon.
Wait, they all went to the same?
We all were in the same graduating class. Like, it's just dumb. We all got honorary degrees from them. And our class of 2024, Atlanta, was ridiculously.
But did you do?
Claudia Jordan. You have to apply to the college. You have to, be nominated. There's things you have to do to accept your honorary degree. Yeah.
That is amazing. Clap it up for
Yay.
My sister. Congratulations.
Yes.
Now, so now let's get into something else. When you you checking all the boxes. I mean, in terms of you want a good woman, you want a talented woman, you want a pretty woman, you want a what?
Thank you, bro.
You checking all the boxes. So why, in God's name, are you single?
Cause these brothers ain't coming in hot. That's why.
What do you look for?
Now see,
Like how can a man approach so a lot of things that women don't understand, and I think it's like just that picture of you, with your cap and gown, that intimidates these brothers. Like, oh,
come in hot, brother.
Yeah, she gonna be boom boom. So like, what would be how?
See, I don't want to give the how. I think women talk too much. We give the how, and then brothers start showing up in that how that we've given on this podcast.
But it ain't real.
And then they don't be real. So my thing is, check out my lifestyle, see what I'm doing, and then be like, you know what? Looks like she been to Bali, Thailand, and Ghana in the last 3 months. Now, if I can't do that, let me put on my backup. Beep, beep, beep. She ain't for me. Now, brother, if you can contend with a young lady who seems to be traveling with her girl. Go to my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Traveling with her girls all over the world. She's participating in the. She has a nonprofit. I have a nonprofit.
But see, a lot of brothers. Let me tell you what y'all don't do. You don't properly vet. So you're looking at Instagram, you're already making false assumptions.
And then there's that.
You're
shit
like
she got to be with somebody.
Somebody, a ball player flying around.
Yeah. She need to be on a jet every day.
What is that song? She's got her own.
No, it ain't nothing when you don't have nobody to share it with. I totally would love to be in a relationship, but I do need some things. I need someone who is a provider, meaning
but you're a dominant woman.
Financially, yes, but also emotionally. I need you, like, you know how much work we do as actors and how many different people I am on these 10 different shows I'm on? Like, I need support. And so someone that says, let's just make sure your menu is tight. I don't know. Like, if he has to have the means to be able to do that. Like, well, Brely, I got a chef for us this month so that you don't have to think about what this family's eating.
Okay, yeah, because we've worked. See, the reason why I am not arguing about this with you is because you're right. Because when you worked so hard, at a certain point, like, we work hard, like,
we put it all in.
Yeah, we put it all in. So we need some support, right? Everybody needs a country. My assistant is fantastic.
Oh my God, country, I love you.
Everybody needs an assistant. So, do you talk about this in your the ABCs of I Am book?
You know what? I brought you a coffee because I love you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See, this is why. Come on, y'all. Who out here doing this, bro?
I did this during the pandemic. We weren't working, so I'm the kind of girl that always has to be doing something. See, fellas, she got the quality. The girl gonna work. She gonna bring it out.
So what is the crux of the book? What's the core?
So the book is a guide, a daily guide, I like to say, to speaking prosperity, love, success into your life. Because I do believe it starts with the tongue, but when it gets into your hands is when the magic happens. So this book is affirmations and Bible verses so that you don't feel like you're just saying words, I'm just saying words. No, you're actually saying biblical principles. So I put the affirmation on one side and then I put where it came from in the Bible on the other side. So you know that you're standing on the word. And then there are lines for you to do what? Write what Spirit is giving you in the spaces where there is lines so that you have brought it from a thought into manifestation by putting it on paper.
So you started writing on the white on the page.
Yes. So you start right there. And I believe that doing of the writing, it already has brought it into itself into this world, right? Mm-hmm. So it's really like, and I tell people, don't read this book from front to back. You should turn it to any page after you've had your meditation time, your prayer time in your mornings, or before you go to bed. Turn it to any page, and that's going to speak to you. I believe you don't hit a page by accident. You hit it, and even when God was giving me the word, I did 5 words for each letter in the alphabet. And I was like, God, when we got to N, and he was like, I am nice. I was like, I am not writing that. And I really heard Spirit deal with me like, you worried about it sounding like a remedial word, but I need that wife who walks past your book in the middle of an argument with her husband to pick up that book, and she said, turn this thing to anywhere, and it says, I am nice. And then she remembers who she is to that man and goes in there and says, babe, can I bring you a cold drink?
That's deep. That's deep. So listen, Brely, you know how much I love you.
I love you so much.
I don't gotta gas you up, but I want to talk about what you're wearing. I'm gonna get down to the petty.
Let's discuss.
So that jacket's fire.
Thank you.
The jeans are crazy. And by the way, you got the plug on some like fly stuff. Like you hooked it up with the Crocs. She comes to set folks with like gear that you be like, where you get that from?
Let me tell you about. I have boutiques around the country that literally look out for me because they know I'm gonna wear their stuff. Today, I am rocking wear from Chic and Curvy. They're out of Inglewood. But God has put on my heart for me to step into that fashion. But I am not a fashionista, so I'm like, I don't understand.
But you're on a fashion show,
right?
No, it's a show about fashion.
About fashion. House of Vicious.
Right.
Every Thursday night. Secret plug. BET Plus. Make sure you watch. There's a thing with me in fashion that's going to happen. And what's so cool is, I'm a woman of many hats. I've also started a business cohort, a mastermind cohort, where you can come with that dream, that idea, and everyone in the business cohort would actually help you get that thing off the ground. So this me in fashion, what I'm supposed to do with these boutiques or how I'm supposed to move is going to come very soon in this mastermind.
Because it almost looks like business mastermind C short. But, it is cohort.
Oh, my God, it does look like that.
You know what I'm saying? But,
it's cohort.
You guys sign up, join now. Join now. It is amazing that you came and sat down with me.
Are you kidding? I would not miss this for nothing.
You have done some amazing things. You're going to continue. God's going to continue to bless you. God, I see. Your trajectory and your horizons are endless.
Thank you.
So I just want to say I love you.
I love you so much. You're my brother. Seriously, I'm concerned about everything that concerns you. You cannot, I love your family. I love anybody attached to you, and you have my yes anytime you're doing anything, and I can trust you. You've given me industry advice. You've guided me, since us being on stage and being on tour and everything. We got close quick.
Yeah.
And that love has always been real, and I appreciate that. And I just love you, boy. I love you.
I love you, girl. Yeah. So last question.
Okay.
What's next for Brely Evans?
I really want to put other people on. I want to produce. I want to, I have some show ideas that I'd like for some of these networks to pick up. I have,
Would you do a podcast?
You're not the 10th person to say this, so I supposed to do a podcast.
You just got a voice that I think.
I don't know what to call it. I don't know what it should be about, but I can talk.
B. B-E.
It's called Just Come and Be.
Brely Evans. I just coined it, folks. Hey, give me my $5 per episode. I'm straight. Ladies and gentlemen.
Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Brely Evans.
You know what?
Wonderful.
Yay. Podcast coming soon. It's coming in high. Yeah.
All right, folks. It's that time again. Columbus Shorts picks for the funniest things I've seen all week on IG. Now, let's start off right here. Cameron and Mace, they're really disgusted. Okay, they're disgusted about Lil Wayne being removed from a Super Bowl performance. Okay, confession. Lil Wayne's one of my favorite rappers, period, point blank. But then I'm also, then you put Kendrick in the mix. It's crazy. But, so that's where I just turned into Mace, I hear Mace. He's like, yo, it's egregious. You know what I mean? It's like it's asinine. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna double down. You know what I mean? I'm gonna double down. You know what I mean? Why? Listen, why not have Kendrick and Lil Wayne on the same show as them? It's a better concert. It's a better show. It's a bigger performance. So, so boom. Mace over here I'm doubling down on that. I'm tripling down. I'm quadrupling down on that. And you know what? I'm quadrupling down on the fact that Kendrick Lamar, we settle it right here. Kendrick Lamar with a Lil Wayne pop-up. Fair. Now, coming in hot, next one. Look at this, folks. Look at this. I want you to look at it first. Look at this. This is a civilian white man pulling over a police officer. Check it out.
No blinker? Oh, there's your second one right there.
Now, see, I want to be funny, but the truth is, I want to educate. Any of y'all Negroes think you can do that? Don't even try it. It's the do not try this at home, folks. Do not try this at home. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You may not make it. Okay? You're going to have your parents going to a repass. Okay? Or you going to have your black ass in jail. That's the facts. Okay? So do not attempt what you've seen on this video at home. All right? Fair enough. Moving on. Oh, Lord. Sister Christian. Oh, sis. Whoo. Go away. And it was go away. No way. That ain't, ain't nobody. You ain't speaking to nobody, Christian. Okay, and when you I don't know how many people out here know Bishop Noel Jones, but he is a very articulate, educated bishop. He didn't even know what to say. See now, Sister Krishan, what God is saying to the people is that when you come into the parameters of what God can really do, you need to speak in a way that we can hear you. Okay? Otherwise, it's mute. Krishan, we're not getting your album. I'm not getting your album. Nobody's getting your gospel album. There's no such thing as hood gospel. Let me tell you something. Gospel came from the hood. It's already there. Gospel is hood. Everybody from the hood, all the talent from the hood, utilizing their gifts in the house of God for the edification of the church. And that's just my final take on it. And this is another episode of Coming In Hot.